We're the Huge Movie Fanatics here to give you another thing. We're doing The Thing, 1982, so quite some time after the original one. This was John Carpenter's remake of The Thing from Another World, as well as being a retelling of the original story from what it's based off of, which I can't remember what it's called.
Who Goes There?
Who Goes There?
By someone or other.
By John something, whatever. This is a movie where I like the idea of it. I mean, it's similar to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is in fact a rip-off of the original novella of The Thing. Who Goes There? Yeah. That movie is far more successful than this one. This one, I like the idea of it and the whole question of who is it, who's the thing, who's not infected, or replicated, or whatever. But it just doesn't work for me, like almost at all.
Why
the special
is that?
effects are great. I have a reason.
Well, tell me.
The special effects are great, and let's get that right off the bat.
Rob Bottin was like 19 or 20 when he did this shit. He didn't sleep for months.
And he did.
My God.
He did a great job with the special effects. Snake Plissken is fine in the movie, even though he has no character. He's just there, and he has grimaces. And that's his entire depth of performance. No offense to Kurt Russell, he's a great actor, but that's all he has. John Carpenter did a good score. I mean, it's
John Carpenter didn't do the score.
He didn't do the score?
It's funny because it sounds
like it?
Yeah, it's
right
that,
on.
It's that Italian guy, that Morricone or whatever. Oh. He did a lot of great movies.
That was him, like from A Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
And stuff? Shit.
But it's what's ironic is why did they get that guy to do bum bum?
Yeah.
Bum bum, which I love that. Which is like you said. I mean, you just assume it's a Carpenter score because all it is.
I did not realize that was that.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Crazy. So I'm sorry, I'm taking away your props, John Carpenter. My problem with this movie is it's devoid of logic in the sense of the alien. Well, everybody's just going to argue against me saying, "But it's Alien. It can do that."
But it's Alien.
It doesn't make any sense. It's there for convenience. It can just do shit for no reason. There's nothing, like, even if you watch the movie Alien, you can watch Alien and believe that that's a real living creature because it's similar to aspects of stuff we have on our own human planet. There are parasites that latch on and literally break out of another in order to be birthed and stuff like that. Like, you can see how that is a real living functioning creature, and Aliens helped it along even more by doing the whole ant-hive thing. There's nothing similar to this on our planet. It's like it can do this shit because the writers demands it.
But it's Alien.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. What living creature would sense like a defense mechanism where suddenly it'll need teeth and then just collapse the guy's chest and eat? Like, there's nothing.
2 words: science fiction.
Where's the science, though? That is just simply fiction.
Well, okay. 1 word.
Fantasy.
Fiction.
It's just but that's my whole point. It can
so
it does that.
It does whatever it wants.
Well, yeah, it does whatever the writer's going to take you with, whichever way the writer wants to take you, without it having any form of
that's his right.
Without having any form of sense of logic. And so there's no set biology of the creature. Nothing is established.
I won't argue that.
It can just do shit. It can have its head come off and start crawling around like a spider and have other spindly things crawling out. And you can argue that there are certain plants and parasites that can do similar things, but they don't do it to that extent.
Well,
and they don't fight back like that. I
hear you.
I just cannot bind the movie for that reason.
Jesus Christ.
So that's the thing. It's devoid of character, plot, and
that's your problem with the 2 most recent things, right?
What?
Well, just the creature.
Yeah, the creature in both things is the problem with the movie. Plus, this one has no character development, and it also has the one thing I will say it does well is it capitalizes on the whole Red Scare thing that's going on, where it's like with the Cold War and the Russians and stuff like that. They played that fairly nicely, but still, at the end of the day, I'm going to give it 2 stars. It's something that I'm giving mostly the 2 stars to the special effects and the setting and locations, and a couple visual homages to the first movie, which were nice. Like you see on the video camera of the people who are in the circle, and you also see the ice slab, stuff like that. But on the whole, it's just a forgettable movie.
Okay. For me, this is just great. I'm more of a, I don't need character development in every single movie. I like atmosphere, and this movie's got great atmosphere. It starts off just like, boom, boom, you know, this huge whatever. Well, if you've seen it, you know how it starts off. To make a long story short, it's got great atmosphere, and I love how they actually do it with the dog, and you don't know why they're trying to shoot the dog, and you find out, and I just love how it was executed, and it was a great kind of a remake. It is in a lot of ways a sequel.
I don't see how it's a sequel.
Well, I didn't see that until I saw the prequel, and once you see the prequel, or the most recent Thing movie, that seems more like a remake of the original, and whereas this is a sequel to that remake. That's how I feel after seeing the most recent Thing movie.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Because this one happens after this group of people fumble upon the people that first discovered the Thing, which is what they did in the original movie, and that's what happens in the prequel. So that's why. But I didn't think that way until after I saw the prequel.
Yeah.
So anyway, 3.5 stars. This movie's got just amazing special effects. I love the humdrum, which I always did think it's John Carpenter music every time until I see the credit for the music. Great atmosphere, classic Kurt Russell. It's just like they say in the commentary, there's not one woman in it, which I give him props for, which is realistic, and it's, you know, I'd like to look at women, but you know, it's realistic in that way. I love not that I want to see it in every single movie, but when they're there, I respect the humdrum, hopeless ending, which is just like, well, fire's, you know, it's burning hot all around, but it won't last long. You know, it's just like, that's, you know, like I say, I've said it before, it's satisfying to see an ending that's like, not like frickin', you know, like the helicopter lands, picks them up kind of bullshit. That's just bugs.
It's not Dawn of the Dead.
Huh?
It's not Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dun, 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 dun. I'm referring to the original Dawn of the Dead, where he starts kicking with people. So, I just think all around great movie, and I love how it ends with that dun dun. And it's like, well, if either one of us are a thing, or none of us are neither of us is conditioned to do anything about it. Bum bum. Bum bum. I can't stop just going bum 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 bum. It's just so simple, but just so great. We got other things to review today. I'll leave it at that. 3.5 stars. The Thing remake, 1982. I like it. Thanks a lot for watching.